What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for the sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you guys are third on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here for a minute, totally between any one of you, I truly do appreciate the patronage. Monthly manifestations are now back. Um, Reloaded version of these as I've kind of like reworked the spread to add to the Moonology deck. Okay, if you want to get an idea of how the monthly manifestations go, you can go on my channel and look at the playlist for monthly manifestations. Okay, these readings are pretty much comprised to help you organize your life in a way that is in alignment with the moon phases. You can look up Moonology by Jasmine Bland, I believe, is the curator of this deck. And so it's pretty much based on the moon phases. So we have the new moon, which is for you to create your new intention or goal. Then by first quarter moon is kind of like a halfway point in which you have to gauge, where your progress is in completing the task or the goal that you're trying to achieve. And then the full moon, which is for completion as a whole. Okay, so either you've completed your task or goal, or you should be close. Okay, if not, you should, let's say you have multiple tasks that you're trying to get completed, then you should be working on those in between those dates, which I will have in the description box below, for the month of January. Okay, when I originally started this reading, I didn't get a really full chance to do the entire year, so we're starting off fresh in 2024, which is going to be pretty much the year of balance for everyone. Okay, where things are starting to balance out for everyone, especially during the tumultuous times that we've had during COVID. Okay, and so I think that might be the overall goal, regardless, for everyone. But everyone may be different in something specific that they're looking to achieve or thrive for. Okay, so these are, like I said, a little bit more spread out. So let's kind of get into it based off of a little bit of a summary of what to expect out of January. Okay, so January is the month for heightened intuition. Okay, being that it is the first month of the year and the new moon is on the 11th, okay, of January. So if you know numerology, 111 talks about following your intuition. Okay, so the 6th, though, which is before the new moon, will be kind of leading into an epiphany of what it is that you really possibly want to accomplish, or maybe the reasoning behind things happening the way that they did regarding something that you were trying to accomplish. Okay, Cancer. So and again, it's 6 days before the new moon. All right. So the 6th day of January is an epiphany, and then there is 6 days leading into that first new moon on the 11th. So you will have some enlightenment happening there. Okay. Be prepared for any major change in awareness of your goals and reevaluate a process before the first quarter moon, which is another 6 days. The number 6 talks about reevaluating things, kind of taking a step back and reviewing what you have going on. Okay, if there is changes that need to be made, Cancer, do them during that first quarter moon and before that full moon. Okay, which is on the 25th. Okay, by the 25th, kind of motivate yourself to be close to completion on whatever it is you are trying to achieve. Okay, if multiple tasks come up in between that time, that is fine. you can roll that energy over into the next month, okay, as far as preparing for the next new moon in February and kind of starting over again, setting the tone for your progress, okay? So, those are the dates that you guys should be aware of, and hopefully, like I said, I'll put those in the description box below so that way you can kind of follow that. All right, feel free to consider maybe getting a moon calendar. I have one, thus the reason why I'm able to give you these dates, but I also try to follow it for myself in the sense of my meditation. I like to create new energy for myself on new moons that are specific for me, and also full moon energy when I want to complete a phase in my life, okay? As far as wrapping up on something, which is usually around, following the number 9, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Like I said, with the moon deck, it's still the same questions from the original reading, and just other decks surrounding it with a few more questions based off of your present self energy and your higher self, okay? So we are shuffling by 3 here. The reading is meant for Cancer sun signs, but you may share your energy with another sign that has Cancer in their birth chart. So, just be aware of that. Take what resonates and pass the rest, Cancer. Okay? So, we're going to go 1 from the top, which is for new moon energy. Then 1 from the bottom, which is first quarter moon energy. And then 1 energetically from the middle. And I'm going to go with this one, which is in regards to full moon energy, okay? No bottom of the deck for this one, okay? So, for the new moon energy, what should be the mindset towards your intention or goal, Cancer? Okay? And it is, don't let pride get in your way. Okay? Don't let pride get in your way. Leo energy here. Okay? Of course, Leo is part of group 1. All right? So you could be dealing with a Leo or have that energy in your birth chart in a particular placement. Okay? Particularly, this is full moon in Leo energy. Okay? So don't let pride get in your way. When it comes to that new moon energy, avoid being too prideful, okay? If there's something in particular, maybe you need assistance from someone in particular, okay? Or maybe you want to ask, but you're a little bit, have too much pride, let that kind of go, okay? Show some vulnerability sometimes, Cancer. I know that might be hard for you, but it's something that this person maybe requires from you, okay? Maybe you need assistance in something material that you're trying to achieve, or trying to get, that requires more than one person, okay? Maybe you need assistance as far as resources go, maybe not monetarily, but maybe just resourcefully, okay? Maybe in the sense of advice, but maybe it could be something in the sense of not really wanting to relinquish what it is that you're working on or why you're working on it, okay? If it may feel like someone in particular is a little bit invasive on your projects, okay? So or why you're doing them, all right? So let's get into first quarter moon energy for you, Cancer. Your energy, the question is, will or have you made any progress? Again, remember, the first quarter moon is your halfway point to see where you're at, okay? It's time to release negativity, okay? It's time to release negativity. Scorpio energy here, okay? Again, you don't have to be dealing with that sign. It's just an honorable mention. You could have it in your birth chart. It's time to release negativity come that first quarter moon. Remember, I stated, Cancers, that there is going to be a lot of reevaluating and be prepared for major changes. Okay, so don't think negatively. And I'm sorry why I'm starting to have a problem saying that word, but try not to be negative in the sense of all the changes that have to be made, because you may take that as a sign of I'm not supposed to be doing this right now, or maybe it's not meant for me to do it right now. It's not that you're not meant to do it, it's just reevaluating how to do it. Okay, if it's meant for you to do 2 weeks later and it's something that has to be pushed out, then allow it to be pushed out. It's for a reason, because something else more pertinent is going to take precedent over that. Okay, so you have to be mindful of not putting too much negative energy on it, thinking that it's something that can't be done. It's just not right now. Okay, you know how the saying goes, you know, no does it, it's not a definite no, it just means not right now. Okay, so just keep that in mind for this moon phase. Okay, remember that 6-day window that I stated. Okay, so full moon energy, all right, has or is the intention or goal being achieved come that full moon on the 25th of January. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. All right, come the full moon. All right, so whatever it is that you're working on, Cancer, it could require you to do something that you're not really used to doing. Okay, consider it a challenge. Okay, that is to elevate you. Okay, not to deter you, not to stunt your growth. Okay, it is to help you grow. Okay, so get out of that comfort zone so that way you can attack this at your highest level. Okay, it really encourages you to learn something new that will really benefit you. All right, so let's get into the general writer's weight here, in which we're going to go ahead and just clarify this energy. Okay, which is really just to give us some, more in-depth messages for what we have laid out here. Okay, so I'm going to just shuffle by threes. I'm going to also cut the deck, and we'll pull the same way as we did for the main spread, okay, of the moon deck. If you guys enjoy these readings, I truly would appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, so you can be notified when I drop another reading for your sign. Okay, we're going to go one from the top, which is for new moon energy, one from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy, and then one energetically from the middle, which I think I'm going to go for this one here, which is for the full moon energy. And then we will look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome is of the clarifying energy, all right, between the two. All right, so let's see what's going on to clarify the new moon energy, which is the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit with do not let pride get in your way. All right, obviously the Hermit is Virgo energy. Honorable mention here. All right, you could have Virgo in your chart in a particular placement. All right, could be in the 11th house of communication, like global communication and social work. So social networks, you are isolating yourself and trying to do it all yourself. Okay, because maybe you feel as though you're always known as the go-to person or the person that knows everything. Okay, and so maybe you have also a Virgo that may be coming to assist, or someone with Virgo in their birth chart to shine a light on some things. Okay, but there is that sense of, and it could lead to maybe something that's hereditary in the sense of something that you learned from a parent or someone that you truly admire, um, that causes you to be very prideful. Okay. So kind of avoid doing that, isolating yourself too much. Okay. There's got to be someone that you can trust, Cancer. And I'm one for, not really wanting to share too much with anyone, especially if it's something that you're still kind of working on and working out the kinks. So kind of be mindful with that. And I can totally understand that. That's when you bring in that fellow kind of water sign energy of Pisces. Okay. So be mindful of doing that. Okay. Next, first quarter moon energy. It's time to release negativity. Is being clarified by Five of Pentacles. Okay. Again, I feel this sense of isolation or kind of maybe leaving something out in the cold. Okay. Is what Five of Pentacles stands for. It also is talking about the number 5, change. Okay. It's time to, maybe you're reflecting on something that happened in the past too much, which is connected to negativity. Okay. And it's time to release that. Same as releasing that negativity, it's time to release the past. All right. That is what's probably going to cause you to have some kind of procrastination or kind of restraint, if you will, for moving forward. Could have something to do also with finances being a little bit tight, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Like I said, something materialistic, if you will, is what you're trying to receive. But again, funds might be a little bit tight, and you may need to change some things around in order for you to be able to get this particular thing. So my question to you, Cancer, is if you're willing to sacrifice in order to get that thing that you're looking for. Okay. So full moon energy, let's clarify. This step out of your comfort zone leads to an Ace of Wands. Okay. Leads to an Ace of Wands, which is beautiful transition. Okay. For the next 6 days leading into the full moon. Okay. And so that means a passionate offer on the table. Okay. Getting out of that comfort zone pulls you into a new destiny. Okay. In the sense that the universe is passing you the baton, in a way, maybe taking over the reins on something, Cancer, is something that's possible. Okay. And again, aside from stepping out of your comfort zone, maybe being willing to take something that someone is giving you in order to succeed in this new project or goal that you're doing. All right. So let's look at the bottom of the deck to see the overall outcome, which is 9 of Swords energy. Cancers and my other fellow water signs, y'all have the tendency of course, still waters run deep, but y'all do have emotions. Okay. And so this is 9 of Swords is talking about some kind of worry, maybe worrying if you can do this. Okay. Give yourself some positive affirmations, Cancer, to keep you motivated and moving forward. Okay. Think of the reasons why you are capable of doing this. Okay. And why this is coming towards you to complete. Okay. Is obviously because you have a unique skill set that others do not have. Okay. You have the capability of doing this. You may have yourself kind of up at night and maybe creative thinking, if you will. If you're finding yourself in a blockage, if you're a spiritualist, by all means, do some meditation on your lower chakras to get you back in alignment with your creativity sense. Okay. And kind of, do some meditating in the sense of calming your crown chakra from being overly negative. I will suggest the meditation oil in my Etsy shop. the sanctuary for overthinking in a negative sense. It has lapis lazuli in it and lotus flower. And so check that out on my Etsy shop because that could possibly help you. Okay. Now, that being said, let's get into making magic here for a supportive message to help you manifest. Okay. Hopefully manifest positive energy for you guys, Cancer, to get out of that worry and staying up late nights trying to figure out how are you going to do this, or if you can do this. Okay. If you couldn't do it, then the offer wouldn't be there to start anew. Okay. There's nothing wrong with starting over, especially if it's something that you've already been working on. It's just been needing your attention to revamp. I will tell you from example of just this reading alone, okay? The way that I went about it wasn't that it was a bad approach. It just needed more energy to support it, okay? And energy of even the collective at this time. I've been doing tarot since end of 2020. And so I felt from the universe telling me that everybody is kind of on the same wavelength of elevating themselves to being a better version of themselves than they were yesterday. And so in doing that, here we are with this updated version of the reading. Okay, there's something very small and minute to try and help you to see that you are just as capable as I am of doing something. Okay, whatever that is for you. Okay, so we have some light shuffling there. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck a little bit. I'm going to take a little from this one and put it here just to even it out. And we'll go to the bottom of the deck to see what your supporting message is. Which is Awen, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Okay, needing to find balance between your feminine and masculine energies. Okay, rays of light. Okay, 3 ways of light. So consider yourself in the center. Your left side is your feminine energy. Your right side is your masculine energy. We talk about this on the channel. If you've been watching me long enough, you should already know. If not, we carry that energy with us at all times. Your masculine energy is your, decisive energy, your productive side, your drive, your motivation. The left side, feminine energy, is your nurturing, caring side. Okay, empathy, sympathy, always on that side as well. If it's conflicting, I would suggest the All Right meditation oil on my Etsy shop, which has green adventuring that helps with empathy and dealing with conflicts internally and externally. And so that can kind of help you create some kind of peace and harmony in that sense, and dealing with those conflicts of those different aspects of ourselves. Okay, so we're now going to step into present self energy. Okay, what is the energy of the present self for Cancer? Okay, what is the energy of the present self for Cancer? This is the Elemental Oracle deck I originally used during my general reads. So I kind of encompassed this in the monthly manifestations. I felt like it was the best fit. I'm going to do one more shuffle here, maybe more than one that I needed to, but it's to help you protect your energy and your present self. Okay, so we'll do a cut of 3 here as well. And we'll refer to the bottom of the deck and then the book for your message. Okay, you have comfort and hearth, the number 11 here. Okay, number 11. 11 equaling out to 2. Focus on what it is that you want and what you don't want going into February. Okay, Follow your intuition for the month of January, being that it is the first month of the year. Intuition is definitely key in believing in yourself, okay? I would also suggest Believe as a meditation oil for you as well, all right? Let's get into the book. I feel like with this baby and dog here and then a fire, it means comfort of the home in a way, okay? Maybe it's something you know, kind of want to do as far as if you want to change the home around, maybe renovations, some way of making your home a little bit more comfortable. Maybe you want to do a business from home kind of vibe, or something that involves the home. I don't want to dig too much or pry. We'll see if there's something else in the book that can kind of help, but those are the lighter messages involved there pertaining to this card. All right, we do have dark matter underneath, which kind of gives me that kind of mysterious energy of not really knowing. I don't like to pry on energy. It pretty much tells me everything I need to know. So it says hearth, comfort. This is fire energy. Take some time out to rest and regenerate. Know what makes you comfortable. Keep the home fires burning. Create a peaceful and beautiful home life. Nourishing the mind, body, and spirit is important at this time. Focus on the inner life. Focus on the inner life. Anesi, which is ancient Greek for comfort and solace, okay? So if someone is trying to get you out of your home, Cancer, maybe you're kind of worried about doing that in a way. And so your home is your place of solace. It is your comfort. Maybe you worked hard to get there, and can't really see yourself leaving there, okay? And so if that be the case, then that is your definitive answer towards something or someone, okay? Maybe you keep yourself up at night wondering if it's the right thing to do, as far as not going with someone or leaving your home. Again, it's a very hard decision, but if it's something that you truly feel is where you need to be, then that is where you need to be, okay? Maybe it comes at a later time if that person is understanding of the why behind it, okay? Which with Cancers, when they say what they say, they mean it. They make up their minds. There's usually no changing it, okay? So right now we're looking at what is the potential energy for the higher self, okay? Your subconscious mind, okay? Present self is currently, higher self is where you will eventually be shortly, okay? And so the law of divinity, okay? The law of divinity within you is the same source that created the entire universe, okay? We have this pathway here with a large moon, or the moon enlarged, and this person walking through towards the waters, okay? So the law of divinity within you is the same source that created the entire universe, okay? I feel like this is kind of a hint towards still that peace of mind, okay, that is within you. We're going to go into the book here. And it's on page 15, okay? Page 15, 15 equaling out to 6, again, reevaluating things. I feel as though if this is in regards to a relationship for you, Cancers, The situation is kind of a catch-22 regardless, okay? In the sense of following your intuition to some form of change that is going to come, okay? Either a change of a relationship where if it is about you staying where you are, and the change is that person going and not wanting to stay, and that changes the trajectory of your life in a way, all right? Other change is that you decide to go with this person, and there's still the possibility of change because it could be a new scenery, it could be a new job, it could be whatever the case is, but multiple changes attached to it. Okay, so we have in your reading a few times of 5 showing up at least twice. So you need to focus on what it really is that you want out of either this relationship, if that is for you, if that is the message for you, or what you truly want for yourself. Okay? So it says here, you are divinity in disguise, a god and goddess pretending to be asleep. By your higher self desires for you to stop playing the fool. Let go of anyone or anything that is bringing you down. It is time you awaken to the actuality of who you are, a divine, all-powerful spiritual being. You will receive a sign within the next 24 hours from the universe of your greatness. It is time for you to rise and shine. You are a genius, okay? Now, those are the affirmations that I was speaking of before when you are in this 9 of Swords energy of insomnia, okay? Remember who you are as a person. Maybe you need to take the time to reevaluate during those 6 days stints in between the new moon and the first quarter moon and towards the full moon to get to the point of knowing what you already know, okay? Maybe you've been playing the fool with this person or people in general that have been, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and you're no longer going to let them, okay? Maybe you know why. Maybe there's not enough trust within a relationship or in a connection of some sort, okay? And it's time for you to be honest with yourself, okay? Really center yourself in seeing truth, okay? And that is possibly your main goal come the end of the moon phases, okay? Come January 25th, okay? This month of January is about following your intuition, okay? So with that being said, Cancer, that is all that I have for you guys at this time. Preliminary readings will start back up in February, including this one. So I hope you are ready to manifest. Until then, peace.